Some criticize President Trump's second State of the Union, saying his pleas for a border wall are beginning to sound a little bit like a broken record. Reporter Austin Westfall visited an ASU class devoted to the history and sociology of immigration issues to get their reaction. Austin?
The class is called Facing Immigration 2. The objective for students is to learn and discuss the history of immigration and then turn those ideas into art. Among today's discussions was the State of the Union.
Our president has no conception whatsoever of immigration history.
Brittany Romanello created butterflies as a symbol of mobility across borders today. She reflected on President Trump's State of the Union speech.
When he talked about how I'm still going to get the wall, like, no, you're not. You shut down the government for 30 days. No one was budging. We don't want the wall, and we don't want you to want the wall for us.
Romanello is part of this immigration-focused class that's taught at ASU, in part by Associate Professor Alexander Avina. Avina says his analysis of the situation at the southern border contradicts what the president said last night.
I think it's the same hardline immigration stance that he's articulated, which is completely fabricated and not based in reality. I think one of the advantages that we have being grounded here in Arizona is that we are closer to the actual reality of the border. And that reality is not reflected in the president's comments about there existing some sort of crisis at the border.
Students happen to be working on a project using a technique called repujado, which uses metal foil to create imagery.
For people who have been involved in immigrant rights and immigrant activism, the butterfly is a really potent symbol, right, of free mobility across borders.
We can make promises, providing some ideas, some positive ideas, instead of providing negative ideas of trying to separate people and, trying to build this wall.
For Associate Professor Avina, there is a crisis at the border, only it's not the same one the president alluded to in his speech last night.
Urgent national crisis.
The crisis at the border are the more than 7,000 people that have died trying to cross into the United States from the Sonoran Desert.
Now, Avina says he would have rather seen the president talk about realistic options for immigration reform. In the Media Center, Austin Westfall, Cronkite News.